know who made it.
What's good, people? Welcome to another episode of London Boy Podcast. It's your boy Vinny, and I'm back again with a very special guest, very long-awaited guest. He's somebody that sort of inspired me to do podcasts. A fun fact: he's the first person I've ever done a podcast with. Some of you might know him as a DJ. Some of you might know him as an entrepreneur, an event promoter, and he's also a father. His name is DJ Shaun Powerz. How's it going, bro?
What intro, bro.
Yeah. You like that, yeah?
I like that intro. I was sitting there thinking to myself, who's he talking about?
Yeah.
But love.
Yeah.
What going?
Yeah, all good, bro. How's it going, man?
Bro, I'm here, bro. You know what I mean? I'm on your podcast. It's a good day, man.
That's good, bro. Do you want to tell the people a little bit about yourself, how we know each other, just a little backstory?
Well, my name's DJ Shaun Powerz. I'm a DJ, first and foremost. I like to make music. I like fashion.
Yeah.
This is my own t-shirt brand that I'm wearing today. So,
Bill, you
I like
see that.
Huh?
I said, I see that. I like the colorway as well. Yeah.
Thank you. I like music. Anything to do with entertainment is kind of my thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, personal levels, I like reading as well. I like to learn. I like education. I like, those are the kind of things. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think you should tell them how we met.
Yeah, so funny enough, it was nearly 10 years ago, like back in 2013. Obviously, for those that don't know, I used to live in Camden Town. And I was walking through the market, and then you stopped me with, I think you was doing your mixtape. So you stopped me. Obviously you sold me a mixtape, but the thing is, those sort of people, there's people that actually selling CDs on Camden. They all seem the same, right? But something about you had a certain charisma to you. And I thought, you know what, I'll give it a try, right? And then I listened to it, and this is the first time before that point, I've never heard any motivational speeches. I've never heard anything sort of inspiring. I thought, no, this ain't like your regular UK sound. It's got a bit of motivation. It's got a bit of reggae, a bit of dancehall. And then I messaged you. I think I messaged you on Facebook. I'm like, raw, man. Like, I think I found you on Facebook because I didn't even have your number at the time. I was like, raw, I really like the mixtape. It's something different. And then we remained close ever since. And you put me on to reading like non-fiction. And my first ever book you put me onto was The 50th Law.
See, really?
Yeah.
The 50th Law, the first book?
Yeah, the first ever book I bought was The 50th Law, because you put me onto that.
Big up 50 Cent for that book. Have I got it here?
Man.
Let me see if
You
I
still
got
that?
Here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to check, but look at that. Hold on. There you go, people. The 50th Law. Bruv, can I tell you something funny?
What's that?
I gave this book away,
Mm.
And then I was coming home from a party, bruv. No word of a lie, brother. I don't know who done it, but I was coming home from a party. You know when they leave things on the... sometimes you're going home and you see that they would leave things like on a sidewalk.
On the side of the road or something. Oh, on the sideboard, yeah.
Someone left these 2 books on the sideboard. I couldn't believe it, brother. I was like, what?
Right.
So that's how I got this back. But if you've never read this book by 50 Cent and Robert Greene, just holding it alone, bro. You feel the strength.
And you know what the funny thing is? The reason you recommended me that book is because the area I was living in, I got into a little bit of trouble with the people.
Yeah.
And then you was like, you've got sort of know how to be strategic and control your fears, get a bit of courage. And that's how you came about recommending me that book, man.
And did it help you?
Yeah, 100%. 50th Law. And then I remember right after that, I bought the Art of War as well by Sun Tzu. Those were the two ever non-fiction books I've ever bought. You know.
Look at this. Yeah. Oh my god. There you go, people. The Art of War.
Oh, that's the strategies of all that one.
Oh, sorry, it's the wrong one.
Yeah, wrong one. It's close enough, though. Close enough.
A book show. It's not a book show.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's how we met. Yeah, do you want to tell people about your beginning, like how you got into music? I think you mentioned you was a DJ from young, like you was DJ for a long time.
Yeah, so my dad was a DJ.
Yeah.
My dad is a DJ, sorry. So my dad's name is Frankie P, and he's a DJ. My mum was a singer.
Oh, right.
She doesn't sing any. She does sing, but she doesn't sing anymore like she used to. So me being born now, automatically they started to call me Shawnee P before I even picked up a deck.
Yeah.
So my uncle is DJ Black Eyes. He's a DJ Dilly Dally. My other uncle is a DJ Chris Interface. I've got other uncles as well, like Uncle Spider. He does music. My other uncle Bandy is a DJ as well. My uncle David, he used to be a dancehall singer. My uncle Colin does theatre. I don't want to forget anybody. My uncle Leston, he's into fitness and stuff like that. And then you got my auntie Bubsy, my auntie Sandra, and the list goes on and on. I'm from an area like NW10 Harsden, and there's two local radio stations there. There was like the DFM and there was the Unique FM. I played on both of those stations. And to be honest with you, bruv, I'm just surrounded by music, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like I was born into the dynasty of music, bruv. Through the family. So I had everything is just there. So it was meant to be, bruv. I didn't choose music. Music chose me.
Music chose you. So basically, your family. You come from a music family. Pretty much.
I come from a music family. I come from a music town. If you want to go deeper and deeper and deeper, back in the days, like it's Black History Month, yeah? So in the slavery days, when people was on the field, and they never had no money, they never had, nothing. All they had was rhythm and music, you know what I mean? So they would sing songs to rejoice, you understand? And I feel like some of that is in me now. I didn't realize at the time, but now I listen back to the music that I played, I feel like it's deeper than what I just thought. What I thought it was in the beginning. So music just chose me, bro. It's just a part of my life, bro. It's a part of my life.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned music's part of your life, and you come from a musical family. Who would you describe as like your main influences? Like you saw somebody perform, could be someone in your family, could be someone on the telly. You thought, this guy's inspiring. I'm gonna go into music properly because of this person. Or did you have a few influences?
All right. So basically, I'm in school. All right. So the first influence has to be my mum, because my mum plays music. Like there used to be a radio in the kitchen. Yeah. Next to my room. The kitchen's next to my room. My mum would never turn this radio off. Like anybody that turns off this radio, my mum will get pissed, bruv. So this radio was on 24 hours a day, yeah? So I start memorizing these songs by heart, bro. Like, if we think of all the old school Whitney Houston songs from back in the 80s and all the songs, because my mum would just have the song. So that's my mum. So I'm coming from school, I'm listening to my uncle on the radio. That's my uncle. My mum's now listening to my uncle on the radio. On a Sunday, I'm hearing my dad on the radio. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My uncle started on a Friday after school. My uncle started to take me to the radio station with him. So I would go to the radio station with him, and I would just sit there and just watch him. I remember he would buy himself a Guinness, and whatever else he was to take to the station. And I remember he would buy me 2 Lucozades, 2 prawn cocktail crisps, sometimes 3 prawn cocktail crisps. And I would sit there from the beginning of the show to the end of the show on a Friday, from I was about 9, and I would watch him and watch him. And then every now and again, he would let me say a few words. Like, pick up a friend from school. And I would go to school. I would go to school, and because their parents was listening to my uncle, my friends would say, "We heard you on the radio."
Oh,
You
right.
understand?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then what happened was my next door neighbor as well. His name was Ricky. He had a sound system as well. Yeah. And my other next door neighbor, his name was Valentine. He was in a sound too. So both of these guys are in sounds. Ricky used to DJ with a young kid from the area called Jacob.
All right.
Jacob's name was Gappy. Have you heard of Gappy Ranks?
Gappy Ranks, yeah.
Yeah, Gappy Ranks. Tubby T. I would look out my window. Imagine I'm a little kid. I'll be playing my my Nintendo or whatever my dad bought me, and I look out my window and I will see Gappy Ranks, Tubby T, and all of them singing on the wall. I'm going out to empty the bin. They're singing on the wall. I run out. I might try and sing 2 lyrics and run back in. So it was just, bro. I was influenced with everything. Even now, bro, I'm still influenced. Bro, I'm so influenced by music here that I just have to just do the music as it is. I can't say to myself, oh, you know what, I'm supposed to make it here or there, because it's just like eating food to me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's like you can't say...
Huh?
Sorry, bro. It's like you said about eating food. It's almost like just because you like, I don't know, Caribbean food doesn't mean that you don't like other food. It's like a mix of everything, right?
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make, like, music is like what would be a religion to someone else. It's just something that it just, brother, it's just all around me, brother. It's like I was made to do so, bro. So the influence is not just one person. The influence is really everybody. The area I was placed in, the family I was placed in, the road, my road, Green Hill Road, where I live, that was a big influence, because I started to shout out Green Hill Road on the radio, and that road became one of the most famous roads in Harsden.
Oh, right.
Green Hill Road. You get me? You come to Green Hill Road, you know, you can DJ, you can get some Guinness from PKG, you can go into my house, have a chat with my mum, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just an influence. And my mum, my uncles, my dad, you know, Mikey Cruz, Vigo Wells, you know, all this young DJs, them from Northwest, all the DJs from Northwest, bruv. It's endless, bruv. Endless. You know what I'm saying?
That's
endless.
It's crazy. And it's funny you mentioned that little backstories, because like most people would say like, oh, growing up I heard, I don't know, Michael Jackson on the radio, or I heard Jay-Z on the radio. But your influence is like real life, like people you've known in real life, your family and your area, you know?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I do have influences like that, but the foundation is like placing me in. All right, it's just like this, yeah. It's just like a kid, yeah. A kid that was born and his dad was the emperor that ran the land. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So obviously this kid is gonna be his dad's the emperor, his uncle's commanding chief, his mum's the goddess. You know what I'm saying? So obviously this kid's gonna be next in line, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's how I was placed in music, bro.
That's how you felt. And so at what age did you think, you know what, I'm going to decide to take this seriously, this is going to be my full-time career path, my full-time calling?
What age did I, full-time?
Yeah, did you think, yep, I'm going to go all in and take this music thing seriously?
Do you know what? So basically, by the time I was 13, I was playing at most of the local kids discos, kids shows, all dayers on radio. You know what I mean? I was kind of in it, not knowing the impact that I was having.
You was having.
So, because I was just in it having fun, I'm just doing it. It's just something that but it's almost like when a kid's playing his PlayStation or playing outside. So it's not until I became an adult really that I really realized the potential that this music has now. Even now, now I've gone through all of that, I've learned that. It's like now I can see the potential, like, whoa, this has got potential. I can be an artist, I can be a promoter, I can be, do you understand? So full potential wise, I'm a full-time DJ now. I do like I'm a full-time DJ now. Yeah. That's what I do. Music is now. But I've gone through the battles and you know, I could have done it from when I was younger, but I was just doing it and I had other jobs and whatnot. So now I can see the full potential, bro.
And it's interesting you say that because obviously I've known you nearly 10 years. I've seen that where you've had to like struggle doing jobs, taking care of your family, and still putting the work in with your music, right? And that sort of
Yeah.
leads me on to my next question. Like, how do you juggle like being like a full-time DJ with being a father and taking care of other things in your life, like fitness as well? I know you're heavy into fitness, as we'll discuss a little bit later. But how do you find the sort of balance like that, and still perform at the best of your capabilities as a DJ?
Well, the thing is, yeah, music has blessed me with a lot of stuff. Like, I wouldn't know half of my family if it wasn't for music. Like,
Yeah.
my partner. Well, one of them I met through music. But music is the main frame. Is how me and my family eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's my way of life. You know what I mean? So that is my work, innit? That's the main frame. So everything around that, the fitness, I gotta keep myself fit to have enough vitality to do what I have to do.
Do what you have to do.
You know what I'm saying? As Jim Rohn says, nobody else can't do what I do because they're too young.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? What he means is that he does so much. He's got the vitality to do so. Do you understand? That's basically what he meant. Yeah. Obviously, the family, you got to look after the family, innit? That's your duty, isn't it?
Of course. Yeah.
Do you understand? But at the same time, consistency is everything. So you don't want to fall off because that's what I do full time. So I have to do it. I play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, radio, boom, boom, boom. That's just, you know what I mean? I can't make it overwhelm me because it's just a part of me.
It's part of you, and that's the thing. So basically what you're saying, the reason you stay consistent while doing music and life is because you're not dividing music and then this is music and this is my life. You're like, no, this is what my life is, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. This is my life. As my uncle Chris, I spoke to my uncle Chris the other day, and he said to me, music is our life. So because I asked him how's the music, and he's like, music is our life, man. Music is, you know what I mean? And it's true. And that just takes away everything. That just, it's like, and it's like a puzzle. It's a part of the puzzle, bro.
Yeah, and it's
you take out music, then there's a piece of the puzzle missing. Bam, puzzle's complete.
Yeah, and it's sort of down to us to put that puzzle together, right? Put the pieces together.
Exactly, but sometimes it takes time for you. Sometimes you don't have the mind frame.
Mm-hmm.
When you're not as experienced, you get me?
Yeah, that's true, bro. And you obviously said that you're like an all-around musician, right? DJ, artist, event promoter. But like when I first met you, and obviously I listened to your mixtape Eyes of the Tiger, I came to know you as an artist. Before I knew you as a DJ, if that makes sense, yeah. So like, and I think you're a pretty good artist as well. So like, I want to ask.
I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that, bro. But you don't understand, like, what you just said means a lot because
of course, bro.
Everybody knows me as a DJ.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that I do music.
Yeah.
It's one of the sacred parts of my music. You know what I mean? Like certain treasuries or certain dynasties. You got the secret part of the dynasty.
Yeah.
So the artist part is a very sacred part of me.
Sacred part of you. And like I said, obviously I didn't really know you as a DJ. I knew you more as an artist. And I thought, you did a good project. So what do you prefer doing? Do you prefer DJing or do you prefer making projects as an artist? And like, if you had to, let's say you had to sign a contract and this is it, you're going to make millions from this, but you had to pick, you could only be a professional DJ or a professional artist. Which one would you do for the rest of your life? I know it's a tricky question, isn't it?
If I could only be a professional DJ
or a professional
artist, which one would I pick?
Mm.
What what they gave me the contract, and they said that thing. How much is the contract worth?
Let's say the contract's worth what, 10 million, right? And they're
Yeah.
both avenues you go down. They give you exactly the same money, but you just had to pick one avenue. You know.
But I couldn't do the other no more.
You couldn't do the other one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro, but I wouldn't sign that contract, bro. I couldn't sign that contract, but you know why? Because I'm a DJ, but I like to make music. It's just sacred. Yeah. It's just, that's what I'm saying as well. That's another thing is, it's funny you said that because you see money and fame and all of that stuff. Sometimes it comes in the way of the blessing because I just made some while ago. Me and the family, we just had barbecue chicken, white rice, avocado, and ribena. We just literally had a meal. Yeah, that meal came from me DJing on the weekend, so I could feed my family. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Now, today that is enough. But when man start thinking about, you know what, the £10 million contract, which will come eventually because consistency builds. But when man start thinking about that and forget about the main source, which is actually doing the music and doing what you love, that's when you start messing up. Cool. You know what I mean? When you start looking at the BMW and I want that. Yes, we want all of that in it, and we will get all of that. As me and you know, that will come naturally, right? Yeah. But it's not the main focus, bro. The main focus is doing what you was born to do. Yeah. When you do what you're born to do, when you do what you're meant to do, look, you're having a podcast. You didn't know when you met me 12 years ago that you would have become a podcast host, nor did I. No. I would have never thought, I'm going to be honest with you, when I first met you, bro, you found it very hard to even have a conversation. You've come so far. I'm proud of you, bro. I appreciate that, bro. I'm proud, bro. Yeah. I'm proud of you. I would have never thought you'd put a camera to your face. You understand? For real. Yeah, that means a lot, bro. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do, yeah. So that's why I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And it's a pleasure for me to be on your podcast today. So I'm not worried about this could get 1 view or it could get 1 million views. We did what we were supposed to do. Did what we were meant to do. Yeah, man, that means a lot, and it's a pleasure having you as well. So back to the question, you said because you love music so much, you wouldn't pick one or the other. It's just who you are as a person. Yeah. I couldn't pick one or the other. Couldn't. Yeah, man, that makes sense. So I want to talk a bit more about Eyes of the Tiger, right? I know I've told you a few times, I've still got that album on my PS3, PlayStation 3. Wow. And I'm trying to find a way to put it on my playlist. Like I've gone to SoundCloud, I've gone to YouTube. I couldn't find it, bruv. Yeah. But the only way I can listen to it is I have to turn on my old PS3. And that's how much I like that project. So do you want to tell people a little bit more about it? How you came to make that? What you was going for at the time? So I've always liked making songs. Like I can make a song in a second, bro. Like literally I could just say right now, I'm on an interview with V, and you know we're gonna make it, and it just comes. You get me? Yeah. So I've always been doing that. Mm-hmm. You know, I've always been like making these songs, and when I was younger, I used to be in a group called the Green Hill Road All Stars. We made them. We made an album mix again. We made a mix. We made 2 mixtapes, bro. We gave out the mixtapes. Now none of us can't find the mixtapes. I don't know. It's just like ancient history. Do you understand? Again, I made songs with Gappy Ranks. I've made songs with Dark Angel. I've made so many songs. But this was before YouTube and all of that. This project you're talking about, Eyes of the Tiger, I made it with Sky Beats. Now, this was like, I didn't really... I went in there with the intentions to make an album, but I didn't go in there with the intentions to say, I'm going to make an album, I'm going to get signed, I'm going to do this, I'm going to put it on YouTube. I just wanted to just make the music. Do you understand? I made the music. I think, how many songs on that album? Was it 12? It's about 12 songs, 12, 13, I think. Yeah. I made those songs, and those songs were chants from my heart. Yeah. From things that I was going through.
Mm.
And I know at the time, you know what I said to you earlier about when the African slaves were on the fields and going through what they're going through, working 14 hours a day, getting peanuts and just getting stressed and seeing their families being taken away and everything. When they was on that field, bro, they used to make up these songs, bro. Yeah. They used to make up songs like, we plant the corn, they take the food. We kill the meat, they take the this. And after a while, they will keep singing that and singing that and singing that. And it will make them feel better. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I made the Eyes of the Tiger album, I didn't know at the time, but anytime I went through a stressful situation, bruv, I would get pen and paper. I didn't even know what I was doing. Now I know what I'm doing, so now I do it more. I get pen and paper and I will write. I see your face, I see your pain, but you still smile even through the rain. Talking to myself. I know you're blind and cannot see, but take my hand and walk with me, 'cause I know you're gonna make it. I believe in me. Bruv, I'm making these songs to motivate myself, bro.
Motivate yourself.
Puff Daddy said when you're in the dark tunnel and you can't see the light, this is where you need to become the light. Do you understand? So I'm like a cocoon that goes into the what is it? What is it? A worm that goes into the cocoon that turns a butterfly.
Caterpillar.
You understand? So that's how I made them songs, bro. All them songs that you heard, you know, that's how I made. Oh man, I'm getting a call. Can you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro.
Sorry, I was getting a call, but I don't know what happened there. Yeah. All them songs, you understand? So that's how I made that. So I went to the studio with Sky Beats and we made those songs, and you know Steve was in the studio with us as well, and we just vibed. Bro, if you don't even know, them days, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Some days I didn't have no bus fare to get to the studio. The studio is about, let me not exaggerate. From where I live now, the studio is about a half an hour walk, bro. But some nights I walk to the studio and walk back, bro. Late in the morning, brother. Walk back. Do you understand?
And like, funny. Sorry to cut you, bro. Like, funny you mentioned that. Like in one of the, this is how you know I know you proper, yeah. With the music, one of the songs that you released from the album as a music video, there was a scene where you go to the corner shop and you're putting a bunch of pennies onto the counter to top up your Oyster card. And I remember you saying that was a real life situation that happened. You know,
my brother, that was a real life situation, bro.
Yeah.
And bro, music, bro. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I used to like give the shopkeeper man pennies, bro. Through music, yeah, bro. Look, through music, yeah. If I want to go and buy a little drink, you know what I mean? Like literally, like there's something. This is not even a boss, but there's just something there. There's
something in there.
For music I can eat. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before, and that was a time when I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing as well. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. Sometimes I wouldn't turn up to shows. I was going through a lot, bro. You understand?
Yeah.
So that was a real life situation, bro. You know what I mean? So anyway, we made them songs, and we put them on a CD, and I think I must have sold about 1,000 copies in Camden.
Nice.
And that was it. That was that project ended. Nothing went online. Nothing. That was that. And so now it's just about me getting back into the studio and making another one. Because that was how many years ago?
Like 11 years ago, almost.
Bloody 11 years, mate. I been back to the studio. I've made a couple songs, but I need to go back and make an Eyes of the Tiger Part 2, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and funny you mentioned that, like you said you sold 1,000 copies. For those that don't know, that's 1,000 physical copies. Like at the time there was no Instagram, there was no like online way to promote it. Yeah, maybe Facebook.
No, it was Instagram. No, there was Instagram.
It was like the beginning though.
But it was very early.
Very early.
It was early. We didn't even understand it. We didn't even understand it them days. It just came out.
Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting, bro. Very interesting, and
and at the time as well, remember I'm standing on the street selling CDs, you know.
Yeah.
So if I was doing that now, I would have done it with a much more plan, mapping, much more. I would have got further. Because at the time, think about it. You know, where's Shaun? Their families. Where's Shaun? Where he's out in Camden selling CDs. It didn't look good in people's eyes.
It didn't sound right.
But I'm strong enough now to know that those are the kind of things that I need to do to survive. I mean, maybe not stand up and sell CDs now, but I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah, you know, you hustle smarter, hustle harder, innit? Just like the book. You know what I mean?
50 Cent's book again.
Yeah, 50 Cent. Alright, the next subtopic I'd like to speak about is like your journey throughout the pandemic, like with the whole bug, and obviously what come out of that. See, your clothing line started during the pandemic. Like you was doing a lot of shows as well that were doing well, but then most people that know you, like you went through like a really hard time. You know, I just want to say, how did you find the strength to get through it, man?
To get through the pandemic or to get through the trauma?
The trauma of the situation.
Well, as you said, how long ago was the pandemic now?
Like,
when did the pandemic start? Was it 2 years ago?
2 years ago now, yeah.
So the pandemic started. I was in my house. I mean, you know when you're in when you're in the house, when you keep bucking your toe around the house, being in the house too long. Yeah. And I think it was May. I just kind of woke up and said, you know what, I'm going to start a clothing line, because I already had my parties that I was doing. Do you understand? So the guy that usually designs my flyers, he was away. So the radio station that I work on, the manager's name is Mikey Coombs. He's got a song called Terrain. And Terrain made me a flyer, and he turned the blue into this logo. Literally, I didn't ask him, he just done that, bro. Literally. And I looked at it and I said, wow, that looks wicked. So anyway, I got it off, asked to send it to me, the logo differently. And I think in the morning I just said, I'm going to start a clothing line. Yeah. Phoned the guy. The guy said, yeah, send him the file. That was the morning. Later on that day, I had my first t-shirt, black one and the white one. And I posted it, and literally within seconds, I got my first 5-10 sales.
Wow.
Started Blue Clover, just like that. I decided that I'm going to do a show every single day. Yeah, just to keep people in the lockdown, you know, together.
Exactly.
So I started a thing called... Was this the second? You were in a lockdown twice, right?
Yeah, I think it might have been 2021.
Back in it.
It might have been the second one, yeah.
Yeah, so the second one now, yes, that's when I said I'm going to start Tier 5 radio, and, you know, that was when Boris said Tier 5 and whatnot. We're going to Tier 5 now, the COVID.
All the different tiers,
As soon as we were speaking, I looked at it, I heard him say Tier 5, I was like, Tier 5 radio, bang, I'm going to do it. Started Tier 5 radio. I think I got to day 44 after doing so many challenges, after getting so much support from the people. We had so much fun, bro. So much fun.
Tier 5 radio, when you was doing Instagram shows.
Yeah, Tier 5 radio. So we got to day 44. I think it was 44. And during that show, I got a phone call that my son has been hurt. Do you understand? And that night, sadly, my son passed away, bro. That night.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? My whole world was just turned upside down, bro. You know what I mean? Just completely turned upside down, bro. My boy, bro. You know what I mean? You know, one of my twin sons, bro. You know what I mean? Worst nightmare ever.
Never imagine.
Up to this day. Do you know what I mean? But one of them things that I just didn't know how to handle. I've never had I've had people in my family pass, but I've never had a close death up close like that and seen anything like that. So
yeah,
it just knocked me, bro. It knocked me, bro. took everything out of me, bro. Everything, literally, not to
Yeah.
me. Up to today, you know.
Yeah, I can
But
see it, bro.
yeah, we find the strength to
Mm.
carry on, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. At the time, like, I think throughout we probably didn't speak for the whole pandemic, right? I didn't speak to you for a point. It was like over a year. We're both busy
Yeah,
doing our thing. And the minute I saw the post, bro, I thought, oh my god, like I was in shock personally, bro. So I can't even imagine like what you was going through at the time, you know.
it was just words can't explain it, bro.
Mm.
You know, I'm never a man that's lost for words, but
Yeah.
the feeling of what I've been going through and what I was going through at the time and what I'm going through even now, just crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. And
Different world. There and then my life changed. Like there and then.
it's like, you know, people talk about going through like hardships, right? You probably went through one of the worst hardships anyone could go through, man.
The worst hardship that I've ever been through in my life. And I've had a few hardships that I thought was hardships. Obviously, me and you's reasoned about certain things. You get me?
Yeah.
But when that happened, every other hardship that I ever went through disappeared.
Disappeared. It didn't mean anything.
Nah.
Yeah. And
I couldn't remember the pain of them, basically. Because that pain was so hot and still is so hot that it becomes like an internal fire flame, like, that literally runs through me, bro, like every day, bro. Which just hits me to just keep going. Yeah. It's the only thing I can do, bro.
Yeah, man, and I saw after that, even before it happened, right, you was doing well, you was going hard. But once, after that tragedy happened, I saw you was going a million miles an hour, bro, with some of the stuff you was doing. You know, work-wise, music-wise. You said about the internal flame, right?
Yeah, bro.
And
you know, it's like in the race when you see they have them horse races and you see the man whip the horse off and the horse starts running.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, man, and I'm guessing you people talk about like using the pain to push you forward. Is that literally like what it felt like, what you was doing, and how it felt like, you know?
Well, at first it didn't feel that way. At first, I've lost my son. I'm losing, I lost my boy. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, I started to smoke a lot of cigarettes, bro. Because when it happened at the time, I had to go to the hospital. I jumped in my car. I mean, I was smoking fags then, but I jumped in my car and I bought a packet of cigarettes, bro. I think I smoked every single cigarette that night. Cigarette after cigarette after cigarette after cigarette, bro. And then obviously, because I started drinking as well. So, I mean, I found the strength now. I don't smoke or drink anymore.
Yeah.
I quit, which is a good thing. But those were the pain reliefs I was using at the time.
Of course.
And then I started to really think about, things. And the thing is, my son, he's very, like my son, yeah, he loved this brand, bro.
Yeah.
Literally. He loved it. Dad, let me get a tracksuit. Dad, let me get a hat. Dad, when you coming out with the jacket? Dad. Do you understand?
Yeah.
He loved it, bro. He always encouraged me, fam. And, he always used to encourage me in his own joking way. So I knew that he would want me to do better. Do you understand? So I used his motivation and encouragement at such a young age. He was only 16. I used that as well as my internal flame to get back, and I said I'm gonna do this thing like never before.
Yeah.
Never before. Do you understand? Literally. And now I feel like I'm in a position where sky is beyond the limit.
Beyond limits.
Yeah, beyond limits.
Yeah, man.
So now or never.
That's powerful, and yeah, I can tell I can tell what he wanted from you, from some of the stuff like you've shared, And yeah, man, it's
Rock, man.
powerful, bro. Yeah, man. So yeah, on to the next one. So how did you sort of build yourself back up from like facing that sort of tragedy?
Well, you know me.
Mm.
I like to read books, right?
Yeah.
And I like to listen to audios, yeah?
Mhm.
So I've gone from listening to one audio a day to listen now. I probably listen to like 5, 6 every day, like continuously.
Yeah.
I just all day, every day. I just the motivation and research. Just that's what I do. I just dive in it all day, and I started to work out in the gym. I got a personal trainer. I got serious about the gym. I got a personal trainer. I think I'm on about 100 days at the moment.
Nice.
Because I put on a lot of weight. Because at the time when my son passed away, I was ordering a lot of McDonald's, bro. Sometimes I was having 3 Big Mac meals a day, bro.
Yeah.
And chips, bro, with fizzy drink and
What,
smoking.
three meals a day?
3 Big Mac meals a day.
Yeah, that's a lot of Big
Just
Macs.
completely just lost the plot. Put on a lot of weight. Now I'm obviously, getting back to myself. You understand? Because I'm in the gym. So that workout, that hard work in the morning. I got gym tomorrow. That hard work with the personal trainer in the morning is everything, bro. It just it's just something that I couldn't do with myself. That, and also for my family and for my kids and even for him and for myself, and just realizing that I got a purpose in this world. There's a reason I'm alive. But my boy died at 16. I'm still here. I realized that you cannot waste time, waste life, because
you can't. No.
We're talking today. This is a good thing because this, what you're doing here, this is going to be available for people to watch years from now. I might not be here. They might watch this and get something from this.
Of course, yeah.
My family, my kids, you might look back on this one day and say, "Yo, get something from it." You know what I mean? I think that's what I'm here for, bro. Because not just the music, but through my pain, through me trying to inspire myself through my pain. Now it leaks back out of me. Garbage in, garbage out. Goodness in, goodness out. You understand? You know yourself because you're a great leader. You're into motivation and you're into fitness. We're like brothers. We do. You know what I mean? So you understand? Yeah, so through that, now I get to. Now people tell me that I've inspired them, and it's overwhelming, bro.
That's good, bro.
Sometimes I go places, bro, and people be speaking to me, bro, and telling me, "Yo, I had a girl the other day,
yeah.
Bro, she was crying, bro. She was looking at me crying, bro, saying that what she sees me, the strength that she sees me, and what she sees when she looks at my face, bro. Like, so that, without me even talking, that's what she's telling me.
Yeah.
When she looks at my face, she just sees the inspiration, the motivation, the goodness, saying me that I got a good order. She's crying, fam.
Yeah, you can see it, bro.
Next lady and her husband sat me down in a busy bar. When I finished my DJ booking in a busy bar.
Yeah.
A lady that I played at a wedding, yeah, Sandra, and her husband Ricky, yeah. She sat me down in a busy bar. Everybody was around and was talking, smoking, drinking. But she sat me down for about an hour and told me, "Yo, I've got something special in me, bro. The motivation, what I say out of my mouth, people are listening. It's a gift." She motivated me. She made me see that side of it as well. Cause I just used to see the music. Do you understand? Not just the inspiration, but the inspiration side now. That is also a calling as well. Do you understand?
100%.
To answer your question, as Puff Daddy said, when you're in that dark place, you gotta become the light. I had to become my own light, bro. No one coming to save me, bro.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
No one wasn't coming to save me, G. I had to become. So I asked the Most High God, thank you for giving me the strength as well, because you could have heard that you could have passed and seen me on the roadside. You could have heard that I turned to alcohol and became an alcoholic, bro.
Yeah.
Because I almost let myself go.
Yeah,
But
man.
I've got a good nest around me of people. Do you understand? I'm
100%,
falling,
bro.
they'll catch me. You get me?
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, I was praying for you as well when you was going through what you was going through, bro. Right.
That's love, my bro.
Yeah. So, like, let's talk about the fitness then. You said you was eating all this crap, putting a bunch of weight. How did you get out of that? Because personally, myself, since the moment we were locked in with the food, I went off the rails as well. They didn't just lock us in; they locked the gyms as well. So all I was doing
Yeah,
was I was ordering a bunch of takeaway pizza nearly every day. Bro,
yeah,
I was like a lean 95, bro. I got up to 110 kg, bro. That's like over 17 stone. And
yeah.
I'm still battling to get back to where I was, physically. So what did you do personally? Because like you didn't just start going gym now. We've been gymming for like years now, over five
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
But what is it about now that was a catalyst? Because I see the videos, you're at the gym, personal trainer, going at it every day. So what sort of flipped the switch for you and thought, now I'm going to step up my game?
If I be completely honest with you,
Mm,
the same thing that made me go gym the last time,
yeah.
but in a different way. So the last time when I first went to the gym, I was in
Mm,
Westfield with the
yeah.
missus, and a friend of mine. Look, I saw a friend of mine, and I
Yeah.
was feeling great at the time. I had my nice clothes and everything. I was feeling great, I'm having
Yeah.
a nice day. Friend of mine, I said hello. The lady at the time, she didn't say hello to me. She looked at my missus and said, "Wow, what you've been feeding him? He's getting fat, man." And the fat man kind of echoed like a fat man, it echoed. And I joined the gym that day, got into shape and whatnot.
Yeah.
This time, I had a party called the Pink and White Party again.
Pink
I
and
was
white.
bought a nice suit, felt so good, everything. When I saw back the picture,
Yeah.
it was like, I looked like Nutty Professor in the flipping film, but I had too much weight, but it was ridiculous, bro. Face all fat and everything, like, rough. So,
Yeah.
I had a very successful party. 540 people turned up to my party, bro.
Yeah,
You get
saw
me?
that.
And, instead of doing another one, straight away I said, you know what? I'm going to make a commitment, man. I'm gonna hire a person. My friend is a PT. Every time I go, on the way when I'm going to, there's a Chinese shop and so there's a Chinese buffet. Eat what you want, and there's the gym right there. So I'm walking
Pick one or
past
the other.
like, yo, what one? Going to the Chinese buffet to eat as much as you like all the time. You get me? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a commitment. So I called him and I said, listen, man, I need to get into training. He's like, you serious? I said, yeah. He said, all right, Monday. Bam, bro. We spoke, boom, boom, boom. The first session was hard. At the time, I was still smoking and drinking. You get me? So I'm on that treadmill and I'm like, I can't breathe, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, we continue to train. Probably got about a month in, and he said to me, and he said to me, Shaun, man, look, man, you're gonna have to give up the smoking, man, because you're on the treadmill and. But my lungs just couldn't take it.
It's counterproductive, isn't it?
Huh?
It's counterproductive, smoking and doing.
Plus, I'm training, but on a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday when I DJ, I'm drinking.
All right.
You know the rules. The DJ gets free drinks in it.
Free drinks.
You know what I'm saying? So they look after me. I look after them. So sometimes I'll drink like. I might drink like 4 double brandy and coke, sometimes 5. But it's not a double. It's like a triple, quadruple. Because they just pour it in the bottle.
Fill it right up. Yeah.
So, bruv, and you know how much calories? I think one of them drinks that I was drinking, I've done the maths here, and I realized that one of the drinks, I can't remember which one, was about 1,000 calories in it, bro.
That's mad.
So 1,000, 2,000, 3. Yo, I probably stuck it up about 4,000 calories, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, if me again. You still there?
Yeah, he's still there. Yeah, all good, bro.
Like,
okay, so 4,000 calories just on a night drinking.
Yeah. So what I done, there's a guy called Alan Carr, not the comedian Alan Carr, but Alan Carr. Apparently he's like what's the word? Hypnotist.
Hypnotized. Yeah, hypnotist. I think. Yeah.
So he's got 3 books on Audible. I heard about because one night I just picked up my phone. I got fed up, but I looked in the mirror and I'm like, bloody hell! Look what the alcohol and the drink and the smoke's doing to me. And I wasn't even heavy on it. I think I was smoking about 11 cigarettes a day. And as I told you, the drinks in it, but I started to look a bit rough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm stressed out as it is. I'm looking rough. I'm like, nah. So anyway, I went on the phone and I downloaded Alan Carr's book, Easy Way to Stop Smoking. I listened to it, bro. The good thing about the book is it encourages you to smoke while you're listening to it.
Oh, right.
So obviously, even while I'm listening to it in a couple of days, I'm like,
listening to it while having a cigarette. Yeah.
Bro, it's deep. I'm not even going to try and explain. I'm going to encourage anybody that's struggling with smoking to listen to it. What is dead? Keep following me. I'm going to encourage anybody. You still hear me?
Yeah, all good, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to encourage anybody that's got problems with smoking to listen to it. Alan Carr's book. I listened to it, got to the end of it, and the end of it is like, all right, go and smoke. And I was like, bruv, I couldn't smoke, bruv. But after listening to all of that, couldn't smoke. So then I said, all right then. I said, all right, I quit smoking, yeah? So then the next day, he's got another book called The Easy Way to Stop Drinking.
Stop drinking.
I said, let me listen to this. Bruv, it was better than the smoking book. Listen to it. I was like, really? Wow. He's telling you how much people destroy their life. Bruv, at the end of it, again, he's like, go and drink then. Bruv.
Yeah.
This was in May, yeah? I think it's like May the 22nd, yeah?
This year.
We're in October. Bruv, I haven't drank or smoked since May. You know, I can hear the ancestors clap. You know, just now when I said that, it's like I heard, yeah! You gotta put that sound effects in there. Yeah! But anyway, I haven't drank or smoked since then. Do you understand? Yeah?
Yeah. So
sorry about that. Someone keeps following me.
That's cool, bro. So what? He hypnotized you to stop smoking, pretty much, or stop drinking.
I stopped drinking, and I'm not gonna lie. I've been in the club and I've had people almost try and force champagne on me. I'm like, nah, I don't drink, and everybody kind of
funny.
You don't smoke, but
yeah,
it gives me the vitality to do the gym work. So to answer your question, I had to cut all of that off. I had to cut off the smoking, cut off the drinking. And now I'm still battling with the food. That's the last thing to really get in. But that, with the consistency of the gym, with the right mind frame, because you see alcohol, yeah? As a man that used to drink alcohol, yeah? And I wasn't an alcoholic, but bruv, it has a serious effect on your motivation and
100%.
On your mind and your imagination, everything. But I think I'm about 6 months in. May was about 6 months ago, innit?
Yeah. May, June, July, August, September, October. Nearly 6 months, yeah, and almost 6 months.
Yeah, brother. My mind is like... My mind feels like how it felt when I was like 12, 13, when I first started to taste a little bit of alcohol here and there. I'm getting all these ideas back, I'm motivated, I get up in the morning. Before, it was hard to get up in the morning, but I'd be like...
feel sluggish.
Now I can jump up. I'm ready. So to answer your question, I had to cut off all of that.
Yeah.
All of that had to go.
And it's funny you mentioned about you get offered drinking as a DJ, because I was watching a video of yours where you was DJing at a wedding.
Yeah.
And in that wedding, I think either they offered you drink or you was narrating saying, oh, they were offering me drink, well, I was saying no. Like, where does that willpower come from? Because you're at a wedding, you're getting free drink. You know what I'm saying? It's all good vibes. But you've got that sort of strong willpower to say, nah, I'm good, you know?
It comes from the benefits, man.
Yeah.
It comes from like, oh, I love your DJ and you got a card. And I'm just like, I'm not like, what do you say? Like, you know what I mean? Because you know when you're drinking, and this is not a hit. If you're on if you're in the crowd in the audience and you're drinking, yes, but I'm working.
You're working.
Bro. Do you understand?
Yeah.
What am I doing drinking all of that alcohol when I'm working? Bro? How's the DJ set really gonna sound? So it comes from the benefits. It comes from being quick-minded. It comes from analysing the crowd and knowing that, you know, I got a clean head now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mind's clean. And the benefits as well, like, Shaun, that was a really good set. Here's my card. how much would you charge? If I was drinking hard, I would have probably said to them, but now I can say, mate, I'm DJing. Shout me tomorrow and we'll speak about,
You
know what I'm
think it
saying?
helps you think clearly.
Yeah. Clearly, last night I had one geezer. He told me he does ammunition, and he said that he wants to link up with me or a woman. All of that, I wouldn't have been there. I'll be drinking and, getting into some. And when you drink and DJ, you start having some deep conversation with the crowd. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could be talking to somebody for about 10 minutes within mixes, and they're telling you about their family. But, you just find the strength. And, but business-wise as well, like, to see my potential, it's like the fog's gone. The fog of the alcohol is gone. The fog of the smoking and the drink, the cigarette. Because remember, this is a deep thing as well. Okay, this is what the book taught me, yeah? No one likes the taste of cigarettes and no one likes the taste of alcohol. No one. And it made me realise that the fizzy drink that I'm mixing with the alcohol is what tastes nice. Not the alcohol.
Not the alcohol, it's the fizzy drink.
Nah. You know when someone drinks alcohol by itself, you're like, you see them like that, because that's your body telling you that this is poison, bruv.
It's bad for you.
And and another thing, I'm wasting my aftershave bottles. The minute you smoke that cigarette, you stink. And I'm a DJ. I got people coming up to me and talking to me. I can't be stinking, bruv. Yeah. So it just wasn't doing me no good. And on the flip side as well, you see when you're a DJ, you go and play at someone's party. And they've looked, because some DJs, they take the piss. They will, every minute they're going to the bar drinking alcohol, and sometimes they just piss off the club owner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when the club owner sees, wow, this guy didn't even come for a bottle of water because he brought his own water. Bruv, you're in the good books, mate.
You're in the good books.
So the clarity and the benefits of, you start seeing business, you start seeing your potential when you cut the alcohol out. You feel me?
I get that. So it's more like a long-term thinking, vitality and clarity, basically.
Yeah.
That's what.
You know what happened the other day? Bruv, shocked me, bruv. This shocked me. So when I was drinking, somebody would come up to me and say, oh, it's my birthday. But I'm drinking and whose birthday again? Oh, shouts out to Thomas on his birthday. While I'm shouting out Thomas, oh, it's my birthday as well, Mary. But I'm shouting out Mary. Then Lisa said it's her birthday. I've got Mary, Lisa, and Thomas. But throughout the night, you got to big them up. When you're drinking, you can't remember, bruv. The other night, bruv, I had like 11 names, bruv. Okay. Bruv, 11 people told me that it was their birthday. Yeah. And even though I jotted it in my phone and put it to the side, bruv, I remembered. I heard myself say, shouts out to this one, that one. I got to 11. I said, wow, I just remembered 11 names.
Remember every single name.
It because the mind's clear.
The mind's clear. And we're going to get into the book soon, but I don't know if you've read a book called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. You go to the bookshop. There we go, Outwitting the Devil. And
this is a wicked book, man. I have to read this again.
Some of the main takeaways I got from it is it's got a concept called drifting, right?
Yeah.
And two major factors of drifting are smoking and drinking, and then and then obviously overindulgence with food, and then overindulgence with women, right? But the two main factors are smoking and drinking. And the way he describes it's like that's the devil's way of getting his clutch on you, type of thing, And it's just interesting how you just cut it out completely, the smoking and the drinking,
Yeah, because it benefits. There's another benefit as well. But bruv, the other benefit is that my age started to go into reverse, bro.
Yeah, you're looking younger as well.
Bruv, I'm telling you, bruv, no alky, no cigarette, but the face starts to go into reverse. You know what I mean? Like the age. When one of my colleagues told me the other day, wow, Shaun, since you stopped smoking, stop drinking, it's like you're getting younger. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah, fam. Because as I said, it was changing my facial features. And that's one of the things that I YouTube, they said that when you drink alcohol, after 6 weeks of drinking alcohol, your face is completely changed.
Yeah, you get like scars and fucking spots and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, your face just gets puffy and
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah. And on the whole topic of fitness, so what's obviously, like I mentioned before, we've been gymming for like 5-6 years, right? Probably longer than that. But what is it about having a personal trainer that gives you that slight edge over somebody that doesn't have a personal trainer?
Well, bottom line is, the personal trainer is a professional. He knows what he's doing. He can see things that you can't see. He can pull you up and he can motivate you. You know, usually, like, you might go to the gym and do 3 sets on the bench. When I'm with my PT, I do 10 sets of 10. The other day I squatted 110 on the squat. Perfect form, motivation. You know what I mean? You just go in and you've got a coach. Everybody needs a coach. It's having a coach, my brother. Yeah. It's the best thing ever. I'm not going to lie. If you're not getting results in the gym, you're wasting your time. Get a personal trainer. Yes, it's going to cost you a little bit of extra money, but the benefits is unreal. And I'm not going to lie. I'm 100 days in. Plus, I've got a little... I need to sort out some of the foods and whatnot, but the results that I've seen, bro. I've got a coat, There's a coat that I've got. Wouldn't fit me before. Put it on the other day, I was terrified. Yeah. I got a shirt as well. Got a shirt. A red shirt. Bro, this shirt used to squeeze the living daylights out of me. Because I liked it, I used to wear it. But I put on the shirt the other day and I was like...
Fits you nicely.
The thing was hanging off me, bro. Yeah. And another thing is, my PT is going to big up Jan, you know what I mean? His name is January. He's from Jamaica. Great PT, amazing. Bro, when I used to go to the gym, this is what I used to do. Chest, shoulders, back. Yeah. I might run on the treadmill for 10 minutes. Because one of my friends, he told me, like, always run on the treadmill for 10 minutes, right? But training with Jan, we do so much cardio. I love cardio now. Half of my week is cardio now. Yeah, I'm doing 5K runs. I'm doing jumping. I'm doing all sorts of different cardios that you won't believe of. So the benefits is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even put a price on that, brother. There's no price. I'm not gonna lie. If I become a millionaire, when I become a millionaire, I'm hiring Jan full time.
Full time. That's it.
Full time, I'm hiring Jan, blood. I would say, Jan, there's a house on the side of the house. Yeah. You come in the morning, train me, boom. Because, bruv, if I can get that every day, it's worth it. So I would encourage anybody to get a PT. If you can afford it, just get the PT.
Just get a PT.
Because sometimes we don't know what we're doing, bruv. We don't know. That's how we get injuries. And, bruv, when I first met Jan, I had a bad knee. Yeah. Bruv, I told him I had a bad knee, bruv. Bro, no lie. He bent my knee this way, bent my knee that way, made me do 2 stretches. My knee's fine, bro. Fine.
He knows what he's doing.
Knows what he's doing, bro. Yeah. So, the PT, nah, man. And I was only supposed to do it in 90 days. I feel I'm going to be with him for life. Straight up. Man. That's part of my life now.
Even like you mentioned the pink and white party. Yeah, you're looking much better from what you was looking like a few months ago, you know?
Well, thank you so much. And you know, that's just the hard work. And the reason why it's motivating as well is because this is still me eating a little bit bad still, you know what I mean? I might eat a bit of chocolate here, a bit of that there. So you see, when I find the strength to cut that completely out, because what Jan is teaching me now is that, this is what he's teaching me now. He's teaching me that you got to go a little bit hungry, so the body can eat off some of the fats, you know what I'm saying?
Or like intermittent fasting sort of thing.
Huh?
Or like intermittent fasting and all that.
No, I mean just like tonight, like I've already had my dinner. I shouldn't eat nothing else for the rest of the night. I might have a tea. I'm not eating nothing else for the rest of the night. Well, that's what I tell myself. Yeah. But look, you know, I'm not that great. You know, I had some Jolly Mollies. Oh my God, someone's following me again. Yeah. I had some. Can you see? I had some Jolly Mollies today. I didn't have the whole packet, but it was a couple in there. You know what I'm saying? So I got to cut all of that out as well. But you know, it's motivation. It's motivation within itself. Okay,
so talking about motivation, like, as you know, like, we have a very close bond, especially when it comes to reading and motivation. Yeah. And like I said before, you put me onto my first ever motivational book, or like non-fiction book. And since then, there was a period where we literally bought hundreds of bloody books. Like, probably thousands at this point, but I just remember every day.
It's you, bro. Do you know how much books I got in the bookshelf that I haven't read? Because of you. I got boxes and boxes of books all over the place. Because me and you went on a mad thing one summer. I don't know. bro, we need to get back to that, you know. We
Yeah,
went on a mad
100%,
thing.
bro.
I've got so much books because of you, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I still haven't read all of them, man, as well, man.
Bro, you know what? As
Yeah.
Jim Rohn says, just looking at them makes me feel smarter.
That's it, man. So, like, talking books, like...
And I'm still buying them now, you know. I bought... The other day, I still go... I bought a book the other day. I don't even know where it is. Just the other day. But go on.
Yeah, so, like, if you was... Let's say if you was, like, on an island, right, stranded, what 5 books would you take with you?
Ooh. 5 books, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's Black History Month, I'm reading this right now. This will definitely have to be there. Nile Valley Contributions to Civilization. Powerful. This teaching me about my Black history and where I came from, yeah?
Yeah.
Talks about ancient Kemet, Kush, and talks about the Egyptians and, you know, deep stuff. Deep stuff. So definitely this, yeah? 48 Laws of Power.
Come on.
100%.
1000%.
100% 48 Laws of Power. 50th Law.
Yeah.
Definitely. How many books have I got left?
That's 3. You got 2 left.
Got 2 left. Ooh. Got 2 left. Hold up. I have to have a little look on the bookshelf. I got 2 left, yeah? I don't know now. 40 Laws of Power. 33 Strategies of War.
Oh, big up Robert Greene then. Big up Robert Greene.
Big up Robert Greene. 33 Strategies of War and...
Last one.
Tony Robbins, Awaken a Giant.
Awaken a Giant Within.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh,
that's my 5 books. I'm alright. Those 5 books I can... Yeah. Those 5 books I can definitely...
Good books. And funny enough,
I'll be alright. I can bloody make a... bloody end up... Hold on. This one. No, wait. 33 Strategies of War, right?
Yeah, you mentioned that.
48 Laws of Power. No, I'm gonna swap the Tony Robinson book for The Laws of Human Nature.
That's what I'm rereading right now. Laws of Human Nature.
Yeah. Those 5 books put me on an island stranded. Yeah.
Yeah.
After those 5 books, give me about 15 years, and that island will be a whole new country. Bro.
Whole new country, bro.
Trust me.
Yeah, man. And
because the stuff that's in those books, in one of them books, it actually talks about. I can't remember which one it was, but you know the one when he says that the guy was stranded somewhere with an old rifle gun, and he reassembled the gun and started to make stuff and cut the animals and made clothes and
probably Laws of Human Nature. I think that one.
Yeah, one of them. But anyway, bro, them books are mind blowing, bro. And that's what I'm all about. Like education and knowledge, bro. It's mind blowing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like tonight, when I finish this, I'm gonna make some tea. Learning. I get a buzz of learning, man.
Yeah, me and you both, bro. And I'm still waiting for Robert Greene to release his last book, bro.
Last?
Well, not last, but next book, Sublime.
Oh, when that comes out, man, when that comes out, yeah, my days, like, I'm going to the bookshop. That's my excitement for the day.
Yeah, trust me.
Did you buy this off him? I bought this off him. This was amazing. Did you buy this one?
Yeah, come on, let me get my one.
Yeah, battling the books, bro. Come on,
bro.
Come on. Oh no, wait. You got the paperback?
Hardback.
Come on, brother.
Yeah.
This is my heart. Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
so me and you, we find joy in stuff like this.
Yeah.
In some worlds, this is considered as nerds, but listen, the stuff in here. Woo.
You know, here's something funny. I know you said we used to influence each other to buy a lot of books, yeah? But this is what I bought the other week because of what you recommended, bruv.
Ooh, yeah. That is a book.
And I need to read that,
bruv. I've listened to it, but I haven't bought that yet. Did you get his other one as well?
Relentless, I bought that a few years ago. I need to go back to that, man. I need that.
Hey, you know what? Sorry, I didn't credit
Tim Grover
for being a part of. My fitness,
Yeah,
relentless,
relentless.
and winner. And you know what? I'm gonna listen back to those 2 books tonight because they put me on a. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's mad.
But no, I gotta big you up though, because you know what? It's not everyone that will take the time and take their hard-earned cash and go and do that. So you're going places, my brother.
I appreciate that, man. You too, bro.
You've come so far, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you said when you first met me, yeah, you never read a book on self-help or anything like that. And bro, how many books do you own now? How many books have you read?
Probably I've read hundreds. I own 1,000, or about 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your family members probably think you're mad, right?
Yeah, I think I'm mad. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie as well. One thing I need to credit to you, like before I met you, I've never met somebody before that said, "Believe in yourself." That's one thing I've got a big yacht for, man.
Respect, brother.
Yeah.
And you know what, bro?
Mm.
You're doing a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Now, you speak very gently on your podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you take your time, right?
Yeah.
But guess what? It's you, bro.
That's who I am. Yeah.
There's a million people that's gonna relate to you, bro. Trust me. And you see when because I appreciate you for being you, yeah. But you see when we start appreciating ourselves for being ourselves, bro.
Yeah.
That's when we start winning, bro.
That's it,
That's
man.
when we start winning, bro.
And like my show is all about authenticity. Like when I first started, and I didn't even use a mic. It sounded a bit crap, not gonna lie. I had some people coming on that they were sort of like putting on an act almost, right? But then I had to reassess the thing. Nah, mate, the key is authenticity, bro.
Come on.
Be authentically who you are, man.
Come on, my brother. It's the one thing that we have that nobody else has got.
That's it, man.
Authenticity. Authentically us, bro.
Yeah. But on the topic of reading, yeah, how has it helped you over the years? As a man, as a father, as an artist, how important is reading to you?
Bro, it's everything, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's taught me patience. It's taught me how to deal with some hard situations. It's taught me to, most importantly, be able to communicate with fellow human beings. Be able to understand when someone's being shady, when someone's being genuine. Be able to analyze a room, read body language. Better way to deal with my children. Helped me to become a better business person, become a better strategist. Is that the right word? Strategist.
Strategist. Yeah.
Bruv, so much, bruv. Helped me, bruv, like big time. But I'm gonna give you an example, yeah. I was having a party, the pink and white party, yeah.
Yeah.
And someone made a group chat. I don't know who. There were about 100 people in this group chat telling people not to go to my party.
For real?
Bearing in mind, this hall can hold 600 people in there, bro.
What? Someone actually went out their way?
Someone went out of their way to make a group chat to tell everybody not to go to my party, bro. And this group chat was gathering like flies on shit. Excuse my
That's cool.
That bad language, brother. Bro, you see, if this party was empty, it would have given me a bad name, bro. This hall is massive, bro. Picture a 600. Picture a hall that can hold 600 people being empty, bro.
That's not a good look, is it?
Bruv, I was searching. I sold a few tickets, but I think it got to about a month to go, or maybe even 3 weeks. Maybe a month to go.
Yeah.
And tickets were slowing down, bro. I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do, bruv? So anyway, in my just to quiet my mind and try and find some ideas here, I bought Will Smith's book, bruv. Will. And there was a strategy that Will used in that book. Sorry, I didn't buy it. I bought the Audible version.
Audible version.
But there's a strategy that Will used in that book here that I used on my party, yeah. And brother, I just saw the ticket start going.
For real.
Bro, on the day of the party, bro, I looked, bro, my phone was going mad, bro. Bro, I looked and the tickets then was flying up. I'm in the party, yeah, early, and somebody came in and said, bruv, if you see the queue outside, bro, that was just, bro, if I didn't listen to that Will Smith book, bro, the party would have been empty, bro. I would have been frigged, bro. They would have won.
And that's all thanks to reading, bro.
Bro, reading, my brother. Yeah. Before I read 48 Laws of Power, I used to go to work meetings. You know when you get interviewed at a job, it used to be very intimidating because they used to use the law
on you. They used to look.
Always say less than necessary.
Yeah, they do.
They'd be silent, just looking at you, and you'll just be fidgeting like, yeah, hands, and you know what I'm saying. But I realized what they was doing, bro. Like, little things like, bro. I learned so much. I can't express. If you're not a reader, read. Basically, there's people out there that has done what you want to done, and they've written ways. Don't get me wrong, though. The greatest book that you read, the greatest book that you read, though, is your thoughts within you, and you do realize that after. But your history, where you come from, anything you want to do, strategy, fitness, food, bro, there's so much books, bro. I got some crazy books up there, bro. I got some crazy books up there, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, legit. So, knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power, my brother. Yeah. Power, brother. If you want to look, Arnold Schwarzenegger wrote this book. Yeah?
Yeah, I've got that as well.
The Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. I've never read this book, but just imagine if I did. Do you understand?
God, it's got every single workout in there you can possibly imagine.
Exactly, and I've got it. All I need to do is sit down and read it, and that's all the other books that I got on my bookshelf as well. Yeah, you name it, mate. I got mad books up there, bro. But I do, I have been sitting down reading more, and like tonight, I'm just gonna chill and just get some. I'm gonna try and finish this. This is deep, bro. This showed me like where I came from, bro.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Showed some of the lies that you've been told. You know what I mean? Deep. And for me, a man where, my ancestors was enslaved, and a lot of things were colonized, and a lot of things were lied to us about, and it becomes invisible chains that you can't see, bro. And with reading, you start to unlock these invisible chains, my brother. Because there's invisible chains out there. Like, it's all good having a chain. You know what? I heard a wise man say, yeah, I'd rather have a chain on my hand that I can see than to have an invisible chain that you can't see. That's dangerous, bro.
Yeah. Mental bondage.
And it's knowledge and books that's going to unlock that.
That's it, bro. And the funny thing about life is that it's an ever-growing lesson, isn't it? Learning every day.
Yeah. And I just want to put this out there. For those of you that find it really hard to read a book, just buy one on Audible that you can listen to the author. Yeah,
it'll be easier. And let's say if somebody listening to this podcast, they've never really been a reader, but they want to start and get into it, where should they start? What one book would you think is like an entry level book to start their journey?
My 3 entry level books was Richard Branson's Becoming a Virgin.
Bro, I've never read that.
You got that? 40. No, sorry. Yeah, my entry level book. This was my entry level book. This is the first book that I read. First book.
Screw it, let's do it.
Screw it, let's do it. Richard Branson. It was an easy book, just a few pages, life lesson. That's the one that I read first. And then Becoming a Virgin, 48 Laws of Power. So if you wanted the 10 first book entry level, yeah. Alright, let's just say no. You know what? We can't even say that. I would say buy a book on your history, yeah. Whether you're in a religion or whatever you're doing, Make sure you study that book and find out the truth about that and where it came from, and make sure you find out the truth of that, because you might find some shocking facts. Yeah. Then you want to buy a book on it might be a Robert Greene, 48 Laws of
Like
Power.
a social
strategy, like
strategy
a book on how
thing.
to read people and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you want to buy like a book like The Secret, so you can learn about the law of attraction and positivity, and what to think about, like those kind of books, just to set your mind in the right place.
What about
to give your mind
the right foundation, right?
The right foundation is the word I'm looking for, my brother. And then it just build up from there. You know what I mean?
Like, what about How to Win Friends and Influence People? Because
powerful book.
I've read that one.
I need to read it again, because I read that book years ago, but I need to read that book again. One of my friends swears by that book, but yeah, I need to read it again. But that was a powerful book as well.
Yeah, because I've read that once and it worked for months, and then like you said, I need to read it again. I can't get back into it because it's all you got to be this happy, smiley person and all that, but you can't be that.
The problem is, I tell you what the problem is. It's because you read 48 Laws of Power.
That's why you find that counteracts that book, innit?
Yeah, because it kind of shows you the real deal. I mean, that book there is a deep one. That 48 Laws of Power book, that's one that really woke me up. That put some hairs on my chest, that book.
Yeah, 100%, bro. But it's, for me, it's sort of because I'm so much of a realist now. I've got certain people that maybe they're not so open as we are, right? And I get called what someone told me one time, because I had an opinion about a person, right? And I sort of maneuvered a certain way. Someone turned around and said to me, like, Vincenzo, you need healing.
Healing?
Yeah, he said, I need healing because I was thinking in the sort of ways of that, in terms of what that book teaches you about people,
Yeah, it is as well. I mean, I love people. You love people as well, right?
I love people, but I understand some people can really be like,
Yeah, because we understand what we can be like. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that book will help you to counteract or to heal some of the hurt that people may do to you, and teach you, because before that book I was quite naive. You know what I mean? Like, I thought everybody with a smile meant well. Didn't see the man who was smiling with a dagger behind his back, or the man with the dagger with the iron glove, velvet glove. You know what I'm saying? And that just kind of teaches you that you've got to pay attention, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you pay attention, you realize, bro, like the man who, the man who doesn't know that his wife is not just going to borrow sugar from the neighbor.
Yeah, a little bit more than that.
She's next door, she's just getting some sugar, but
what kind of sugar?
Think, it makes you, brother. It makes you think, brother. It's deep, and it actually helps you to kind of look into things properly. You start to see that this ain't no monopoly. So this is real life, bro. And it gives you that kind of strength that you need to kind of, that's going on. This is what's going on. Okay, so this guy here, this guy that wants to invite me out here, he's got an ulterior motive. I want to help him. Can he help me? What is it? What is this all about?
Yeah.
Makes you listen to what people say.
It's like
you might be chilling with someone like, oh, you dickhead, like in the middle of a joke, like, you idiot.
Yeah.
And you realize, no, man, you're a dickhead, man, you're an idiot, man. But like some people say at the joke, okay, you said that about 3 times, but what point?
That means there's something behind it, why they're saying that.
Could be not, but it's just for you to put the pieces to the puzzle.
Put the pieces together. And it's funny, one lesson that I learned from the 50th law that I sort of use till this day is a concept called intense realism. It's like the optimist says that the glass is half full. The pessimist says that the glass is half empty. But the realist says it's just a glass of water.
What? How did I miss that?
Yeah.
That's the great thing about when you and someone reads a book.
Mm.
Because sometimes, bro, that's amazing. It's true.
Yeah.
You see stuff like that. You see what I'm saying?
And then,
those are the kind of things that you need to see.
and then how does that sort of,
half full, half empty? It's just a glass of water. You know what that does sometimes?
Mm.
As I heard a man say, that will bring you to the gates of heaven, yeah? And you and someone arguing about which foot do you walk in first with.
Yeah.
It makes you procrastinate, because it's true. Why are you worrying about if the glass is half full or half empty? It's just a glass of water, mate.
That's it, mate. And yeah, how that translates to like my sort of life is that, like, I'm not to sound big-headed here, but I can't get finessed because because I say, like, people, let's say, salesmen, right? People that try to sell to you, they try and appeal to your fantasies and all that sort of stuff, right? To try and lure you in. But I just see it for what it is. I'm like, all right, mate, not interested. I see what you're doing there, but good luck, right?
I hear what you're saying, yeah. I hear what you're saying, my brother, yeah. But there's a different level of finesse, like. Like some people go deep, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Like so there's different level of being finesse, bro. Like there's deep, bro. Bro. There's some people in this world, yeah, that will. That even when they die, they still finesse you. Bro, they will finesse. They might not finesse you, but they will set up a system, right? That maybe will become successful in 150 years when they're no longer here. But they've written it down for their son to follow,
their grandchildren,
for their sons to follow.
Yeah.
So we have to think of what, and I learned this through reading as well. We have to think of what type of finessing. There's certain systems that has been built. Certain systems that took 1,000 years to build. What kind of smart human being thinks of a system that is going to be done and complete in 1,000 years?
1,000 years time.
What kind of mindset do you have to think like that, bro? And these things are happening, bro.
Yeah.
That makes us be in living in lies or living in beliefs that is not made for us.
Yeah.
Deep, bro.
It's deep.
Bro, it's deep. So when you talk about finesse, there's different level of finesse. Yes, you might not get finesse on level 1
directly,
but believe you me, the man that is on level 1,000, he's not even alive no more, and he's still finessing.
He's still finessing you. But that's the thing about reading and knowledge. Like, you might not solve the problem completely, but it teaches you how to navigate through it. You understand what I'm saying?
It does, and it makes you think as well. Because when you start, all right, as Jim Rohn says, yeah, you need a book on Gandhi, you need a book on, you need a book on Marcus Garvey, but you also need a book on Hitler.
I do. I remember one time you told me you bought a book on Hitler just to understand what he thinks.
It's hard read, but I have got a Hitler book there to read to see how evil someone can be, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to be evil, but you need to know how evil someone can be.
So you can prepare yourself.
Because, of course. You need to know, bro. You know what I mean? When I found out that there's some people that even when they die, they're still finessing me, it makes me think, bro, I need to get myself together. I'm thinking too small. I'm thinking about tomorrow. These guys are thinking about 1,000 years when they're not going to be here no more. What?
Yeah, it's madness.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we have to get smart.
You have to get smart, bro.
You know what I mean? We might as well, bro. Like what you're doing here, this is believe it or not, this is you thinking of the future.
100%.
Somebody's gonna watch this back in years to come and say, it might be your son when you're married.
Yeah.
That's my dad when he was, how old are you now?
25.
That's my dad when he was 25. Listen to the knowledge that him and his friend are talking about in this. And this podcast is deep because me and you have these conversations. This don't even feel like a podcast. Me and you have these conversations every day, my brother.
But you know what the funny thing is, Eagle Champions, right? That was 5 years ago, nearly 6 years ago. And I went back to it the other week just to listen to it, see how much we've grown, like, mentally, right? But the reason we even done that to begin with was because we're having these type of conversations. I'm thinking like, no, this needs to be recorded and released into the universe. These conversations
100%,
are
bro.
necessary. You know what I mean? So
100%,
that's
brother.
like that's part of my inspiration behind doing this. Just to share a message out there, a positive message.
And you're doing a great thing, fam.
Appreciate
And,
that,
and,
bro.
and you know what? This is what I say. None of us ever know what day we're going to be lying on our deathbed. I don't mean to be so blunt, but
Yeah,
when that day comes, it's stuff like this that's going to make us go a bit more with less regrets, because we know that we've left some good in the world, my brother. Do you understand what I'm saying, brother? And when you get to a point where you want to leave good in the world as a man, that's when you've grown into an actual man, bro.
yeah, and it's so funny you just said that, right? Because I recorded an episode a few days ago, which I haven't released, which with a very very special guest, yeah, that you're gonna recognize, and he said the exact words that you just said.
That's
He
deep.
said the exact words that you just said.
That's deep. You see, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you grow into, because before you might be thinking about what am I gonna eat tomorrow, or you've already just cooked. You understand?
Yeah.
You might be thinking about, how am I gonna get that girl and rare. But if you're a real man, then that's not really a worry, because obviously your pattern that you'll sort that out within your time, in the right time. You want to make her your wife, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
How you gonna? But when you start thinking about how am I gonna put some good in the world, that's the other side of life, man.
That's the other side of life. And then another thing I credit you for as well, and you put me onto motivational speakers.
God
Like
bless you.
like you obviously you like to big up Eric Thomas, all that sort of stuff, Jim Rohn.
Big up, spam, my guy.
But the one speaker that done it for me was Les Brown. He's the only one that I've actually went out my way and downloaded his audios.
I love Les Brown, man. Les Brown is, when I was going through some hard times, man.
Yeah.
Les Brown just blessed me up, man. Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Jim Rohn. There's a few, like there's a new one called what's his name again? William Hollis. You hear that one?
Might have to
There's
check
this
him out.
new guy called I am George the Speaker. He's bad as well. Like there's so many, bro. But yeah, these guys, man, really jolly. You know what I mean? Like all these guys. Anthony Robbins, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy. Man, The Secret, Trust me, bro. Many nights, bro, I just be listening to these guys when I'm going through my struggles, my brother.
But who's your go-to? Your go-to speaker?
He's my go-to speaker.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie. I got about there's three.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim Rohn is the first one that I ever heard. Jim Rohn's the first motivational speaker I ever heard, bro. Yeah. My friend Alvin, Alvin lived on Green Hill Road, yeah. But Alvin used to play for QPR Football Club.
Football club.
So professionally. So obviously Alvin was exposed to some information that we wasn't exposed to. And I remember Alvin told me one day, I don't know where it came from, but he just said to me, you need to start reading, man. Yeah. And he starts telling me about this motivational CD that his friend gave him. I don't know, and it changed. I'm like, bro, what is it, bro? He said, it's Jim Rohn. He's going to make me a copy. He made me a copy of the Jim Rohn. Then he told me to buy, he's the one that told me to buy Richard Branson's book, Becoming a Virgin, 48 Laws of Power, and another one. Yeah? I think his friend told him, and then he told me, and I insisted, he told me. So it was my birthday, and one girl asked what I want for my birthday. So I told her, I want 48 Laws of Power, I want Becoming a Virgin, and I want Screw It, Just Do It. She said, when she went to go and buy it, she said she went into like a store to go and buy it, and she said the man said to her, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to build a complex or something? Yeah, and she gave it to me. I got, where's my 48 Laws of Power book? Where is it? Okay, here it is. Look, it's battered, bro.
Yeah, so is mine.
Battered. Look, No cover, no nothing,
No
yeah?
cup.
No cover. Like, I don't even have the front cover no more, but I started to read this in 2006, my bro.
You bought that in 2006?
2006, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, man.
Battered and bruised. You know, but yeah, this book is, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
I thought mine was bad. Like mine, when the covers faded away, bro.
Nah. But this is, listen, I ain't even buying a new one, bro. This actually, I might buy a new one, but still, this is the one, bro. Look, I've even, you know how bad it is? Look, I even had to write it in writing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Man.
Look, do you know what I wrote? Do you know what I wrote on here?
Mm.
This is what I wrote in here. I think I might have wrote this in 2006. It says, my handwriting, yeah? It says, this book is the best book I have ever read. If you find it, read it, it will change your life. I don't know who I'm writing that to, but obviously I'm thinking about when I'm not here no more. So obviously, when one of the kids pick this up.
That's it, bro. Yeah, man. So, yeah, he's meant to my next question, right? One day when you're not here no more, what 3 words would you want to be remembered for that describe you as a person, your message, your influence, what you've done? What 3 things do you want to be remembered for?
Never give up.
Never give up.
Never give up, bro.
Yeah,
I
it's
never
real,
give
bro.
up, fam. Winners never quit. I got it on my
You got it tatted on you.
arm. We could have used those 3 words, you know. But, bruv, I never quit, bro.
Never quit.
And, bruv, I never, no matter how long it takes me, bro, I won't quit, bruv. Trust me, bro, I won't, bruv. I never quit, bruv. I never give up, fam. I always have faith that one day, bruv, one day, something great's gonna happen, bruv. Yeah, that's me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's possible, bruv. It's possible. And sometimes we don't always hear that from where I'm from.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, never give up, bro. When you look at me, don't give up, bro. I've been through a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been through some of the worst things, bro, that pierced my heart, bro. I've had heartbreak. I've lost my son. You know, I've been through poverty, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've had things like, but I just never give up, G.
You're still here and you're still going strong, bro.
Still here, still trying. I feel motivated. I'm gonna try again tonight. When I come off the phone, I'm gonna make some tea and try again.
Yeah, and I know
just before I came on here, I was trying online. I've done a little DJ trying online. This morning, trying. You know, yesterday I played at a party trying. Try to be a good dad to my kids. Try and tell them something positive. You're my friend. I want to try and, when I speak to you, I might not always pick up the phone all the time because sometimes I'm busy, but you know that genuinely in my heart is love. I always try, my brother. Try my people, try my family, try to leave them with something good, bro.
And I know 1,000,000%, bro, like, the people that are going to listen to this, they're definitely going to get something life-changing from this episode.
Hope so, man.
1,000,000%, bro. So, like,
really hope so, bro.
If people wanted to find you, social media channel, what do they search?
ShaunPowerz, Shaun Powerz, on all social media platforms.
That's YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram. It's all Shaun Powerz.
Every single one. Yeah. TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, all you name it, bro. All of them, bro.
And that's Powerz with a Z at the end, yeah?
Yeah.
Powerz with a Z.
Shaun Powerz with a Z. ShaunPowerz.
Real talk. And have you got any events, any projects coming out that you'd like to promote?
When is this coming out?
So this will come out in about a week and a half, I'd say.
Okay, so I'm having a party this weekend, but this would already be out. But you know, anything that I do have coming up, I just share it. You know, I'm more like, as I said to you, I'm a trier, bro. Every day I got something coming. Every day I've got something that I'm trying to do. Do you know what I mean? So anything that I actually have coming, if you follow me on social media, any one of them, you will see it there, and you will get an opportunity to be a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you said you got a Halloween party, right, this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend, yeah.
Yeah. Where is it? Is it gonna be in
It's going to be in West Hampstead, a
West
place
Hampton?
called Salt Lounge.
Sort Lounge, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there still tickets available for that?
There is still tickets available, yeah. There's still early bird
Yeah.
tickets. We've got a few early bird tickets available. Were you thinking to come down?
Yeah, I was meant to come down last year, bro, but I got caught up.
Come down, man. Come down, my brother, man. We need
Yeah.
your spirit in the place, man.
Yeah, come on, bro. So was it this Saturday, right, or Friday?
This Saturday, yeah.
Saturday. What time?
Nick, it's not too far from Camden, you know.
Yeah, I moved out of London, didn't I? So I have to sort of
Oh, yeah,
I have to strategize the journey, innit? I have to strategize the journey.
Yeah.
At West Hampstead. Yeah, man, I'll do my best to come, and yeah, bro.
Yeah, it'll be great to see you, my brother, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
man. And then yeah, bro, like it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. Like you're not just a guest, bro. You're my brother. You feel me?
Well, likewise, bro, my
Yeah.
brother, man. I'm so glad and I'm proud of you, my brother. I can't stop saying I'm proud of you, I am, man.
Yeah, that
Do you
means
know
a
what I
lot,
mean?
man.
Big up to all of your listeners on the podcast, and I want you lot to know how far my bro V, aka Vinny, aka Vincenzo, has come. He's come so far, people. I'm proud. I'm not exaggerating. When I first spoke to this guy, this guy found it hard to stick up for himself. He found it hard to even have a conversation. Look, now he's a strong-minded man who's built. Bruv, you're a success story within itself, my brother.
Yeah, bro, you don't know how much that means to
Come
me,
far
bro.
through books, through training, through experiences. Big up yourself, man.
Yeah.
You're doing well for yourself.
Appreciate it, bro.
I remember when you used to talk about you with your driving license, and when you first started reading, you used to say, "Yeah, you want this car." Now you're driving that car, my brother.
It's mad, you know. And the funny thing is, yeah, I writ down the car I wanted 5 years before I bought it. But when I went to buy it, I didn't realize that I writ it down. You know,
You see?
it's all mad, isn't it? It's crazy.
This is how it happens, bro.
Yeah.
This is why the most important thing that we have is our mind and our heart, bro.
Yeah.
The mind is where the magic happens. It's like, you know, Aladdin. You know this. You know Aladdin.
Yeah.
It's true. The genie is the mind, bro. Rub the genie is you thinking the thought. That's why when you start thinking about, you know, bad stuff, you know, not always, but, you know, I'm talking about like, wake up in the morning saying, it's just going to be another one of them days, let's just go back to sleep. Well, bro, there's times when you might wake up with nothing, and you might, by the end of that day, you may have something great.
Yeah.
It's all in the mind, bro.
It's all in the mind.
Just like, you know, in a relationship, in a household, yeah, you got the house, you've got the family, you've got your partner. You and your partner might not even be talking, but if you start thinking in a positive manner and you start trying, bro, you and that person could become one of the greatest couples of all time. You and that person could share love and share. See, like I mean, you've got a great friendship, my brother.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, that's built over the years of
Over the
meetings.
years.
You know, you phoning me saying, "Yo, brother, you got the new book," and I'm saying, "Yeah, the book, isn't it?" You understand?
Yeah.
So that's not on a hype thing. We're not phoning each other saying, "Yo, bro, listen, man, we've got to move, you know. Let's go and rob my man and all that." Nah, we're building each other.
Building each other.
You know, so
Yeah. Honestly, I appreciate that. And yeah, people follow Shaun Powerz on all platforms. Obviously, if you like his t-shirt, bedroom link up, BLU clothing line, he'll cop that. And yeah, bro, one love, bro.
Brother, keep winning, keep doing your thing. Anything you know. One more thing I want to say.
Yeah.
I hear them saying that everything's going up, right? You say it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. We have to go up too.
We have to go up too, bro.
See, anything you're doing, if you was reading 1 book a week, make it 3 books a week. Increase the power.
Increase the power.
You hold the power, fam. Yeah?
Yeah.
How a man become a prime minister? That man used to be how a man come and take over the world? That man used to be a baby once, bro.
Yeah, for
Hitler
real.
used to be a baby once, bro. Yeah? Yeah, all of these big stuff used to be a baby once. How did that man grow and you understand? We can do the same, bro. So that's what I want to say to you and your people, bro. Get me like, increase your power, fam.
Increase your power, and that's in all aspects of life. Mental power, financial power, physical, spiritual, social,
Say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again.
Financial, physical, mental, spiritual, and social power.
I wish I wrote that down. You got to text that to me.
I'll text that to you, bro.
That's gonna be my meds for tonight. I'm gonna literally write that down and break down and go into it. And that's gonna be my meds for tonight.
Oh, bro, yes, bro. And I'll shout you in the week about the party, innit?
Yes, my brother.
Alright, love, bro. And people, don't forget to subscribe and peace out, yeah.
Love.
Love.